Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky. The memory of the star that threatened all burns eternal in our hearts. In its wake came an age of silence. Yet with each fond remembrance, we knew those encountered were not forgotten. That someday we would see them again. Perhaps it was no more than wishful thinking. But after the long calm, there are now the beginnings of a stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy. It may bring fear. But let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
Oh my god, I've been on mute the entire time. I've been talking for 34 minutes. That's probably why people keep coming and leaving. God damn it. I forgot that I put this thing on mute. I don't even know why I did it in the first place. Now the real question is, do I just go back and talk about everything I was talking about previously? Alright. I'll do quick recaps. So, I have a gripe with this game. It's not a huge gripe, but it's a gripe nevertheless. Like, he's just walking around like it's cool. I think it gets a bit too much praise for what this game is. Don't get me wrong, this is a good game. Final Fantasy VII was really good. I remember all the hype it got when it first came out. They made it seem like it was a major motion picture. There was billboards, commercials, everything. And I think this is one of the first games where I've seen that much attention. Ever. You know? So it was pretty damn cool. I just feel that, like, it probably gets a little bit too much praise. I mean, you have to remember, when this game, a lot of people started their RPG journey with this game. A lot of people. And that's why it gets, like, the praise and you know, the love by gamers, is because, you know, this is the game that, you know, turned a lot of people on to RPGs. You know, with good reason. That's fine. You know, you should love games like that and keep them close to your heart. I mean, Crystallis, you know, I started with the NES, so that was one of the early RPGs I played. Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, Dragon Warrior. You know, I loved all them games. Yeah, I'm gonna fight everybody. Give me that XP. But is it one of the top RPGs of all time? No. And everybody thinks so. It's just rose-colored glasses. I mean, let's be real. It's just what it is. And that's fine. You know. God, I had like a bunch of people in here, and I didn't realize no one could hear me talk. That's a shame. You know, it is what it is. But I mean, I can name, just off the top of my head, 4 or 5 RPGs that are, in my personal opinion, far superior to this game. Like, Secret of Mana is a fantastic game. They're making a remake of it, as a matter of fact, and it looks awesome. It still has that cartoony, lighthearted kind of feel to it and look. Simplistic graphics, yet done in a way where they're still beautiful, and you know, it's just, I think it looks really well done. And I know a lot of people have taken issue with it, mostly because I guess they feel that it's not, the graphics aren't good enough or up to date enough. I don't know, but I think it looks good, and I'm looking forward to it. Take a look at the trailer, you know, and see what you think. See for yourself. You know, maybe hold on, I'm texting my buddy Dave real quick. that's that. Definitely would check out Secret of Mana, especially the new one if I were you. I think it looks fantastic. I think it definitely looks fantastic. Oh my god, look at that cutscene. Oh my god. It never made sense, like, because they had, like, the cutscenes where, like, they look sort of regular, and then they always had these weird ones where it's, like, a mix of, like, these character models and, like, their nice character models. But, yeah. Let's see, let's think of another one. Chrono Trigger. Oh my god, that game is a masterpiece. Through and through. Everything about that game. When they came together to make that game, it was like art. All those different endings. The graphics were freaking phenomenal. That's some of the best pixel art I've ever seen in my entire life. Chrono Trigger. Fantastic. That game still gets me today. That's another one I wish they released, on consoles, modern day consoles. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. I'd buy that before I'd buy this. I'll tell you that much. I'd play the shit out of it. Let's see, what else? Final Fantasy VI. Anybody who's listened to my streams before, I talk about the game a lot. I can't gush about it enough. Everything about that game, perfect. Every character, interesting. Except for, I think his name was Go-Go, who was like a special character you could find if you did certain things. And I think it's Yurimo, who was a abominable snowman type character, or another special character that you didn't have to get, but you could go get him, and he would join up. Still really cool. They were neat characters, but, they didn't have much of a story. They were just like, oh, here they are. And, that was that. But then you had Mog, Edgar, Sabin, Cyan. They all had deep backstories. And the game was careful to take time for each of those characters and work and build and solidify their backstories to make them interesting, to add character. Really did well in that game. I still gush about it. And it's a shame because there was a time where I beat that every year. It was like this is something I did every year. I went up to go and beat it. Love that game. I haven't done it in a long time. For several reasons. I had the PlayStation 1 version of it. Unfortunately, that was towards the end. After some of you may have known that Squaresoft released a movie called The Spirits Within, and they thought this movie was going to make them a ton of money. In this, I know that this is the game you and I played together, and I was just saying. Like I said before, I realized that I was on mute the whole time. When I got this game, you would spend a lot of your time with your head buried in the guide, looking at, where we could find more materia and how to, the best utilize it and stuff. And, like, the graphics in this game, everything about this game was awesome. Don't get me wrong, this game was an awesome game. It's just, it's not Final Fantasy VI. It's a game I really wish they would release, even if they're not going to do a remake of it, that's fine. I just want them to release, like, the game itself to the consoles, modern day consoles. I want to play it again. And the PlayStation 1 version was crap. PlayStation 1 was putting old Final Fantasies, on disc. So they put Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 3 on a disc and offered it. And then they put Final Fantasy 4 and Final Fantasy 5 on a disc. And they put Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger on a disc, and they offered it. Well, what happened in the very beginning, like the first couple discs they released, the one that had Final Fantasy 1 and 3, and the other one that had 4 and 5, that was before they released The Spirits Within. So they spent a lot of time, making sure that game ran well. And play tested it and all that good stuff. And after Spirits Within was released and it bombed in theaters, they were panicking, so they rushed that game out, the last 2 of that series out, so they can, make a quick buck. And it shows. It's a shame. It does show, because it's a Chrono Trigger. There is a Chrono Trigger somewhat playable on the PS1, but Final Fantasy VI was not. There's load times. Like, remember, we played on a cart, so it would just fly right through. There was no load times. And when it was on, when they put it on the disc for the PS1, there was load times. There was load times for load times. That's how bad it was. And I tried playing it several times. It's unplayable. It's a shame, because I really want to play it again. Wow. Yeah, so I wasn't trying to. You should. Streaming's fun. Honestly, we're looking for more streamers for Passe Gaming. Jay doesn't have PSN anymore, PS Plus, whatever it is, so he can't play online games. And not only that, but like, I guess he's not happy with he doesn't get a lot of views for some reason. I think it's just the games he was playing, but it really, I guess it really bummed him out or whatever, and he just stopped, doing videos. He didn't finish 10. He didn't finish pretty much any of his videos that he started, any of the games he started, he never finished. You can see that, like, if you look at past Guns in the Morning videos, eventually he just stops. So we brought in Archie, another one of our buddies, and he's been doing Archie, Freak Out with Archie at nights. Once in a while he comes on and he plays horror games for fun of it. He's a really nice kid. He's in the military. He's from California, but we could always use another head if you're interested. You could do it through Twitch, or you could do it through whatever means you would have available to you, and then we can add links and stuff to it. I think Jay started a Twitch channel. We could set something up where you and him tag team. You play your game when he's not on, and then when you're not on, he'll go on. He usually does his stuff in the mornings anyway. But just throwing it out there. Maybe we could touch base on Messenger or something, or email, and see if we can put something together. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of games like that. I think 7 Days to Die is on the PS4. I remember Derek was playing it. One of our buddies. It was like, just watching them play looked like it was a lot of fun. That's the one. That's like the survival zombie game, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, you have to build shit. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. Because I know there's a game that's on PS4 that's so yeah, it's like a survival horror, and you like build stuff. Can't you like build a building and stuff using whatever supplies you find? I know I've only watched Derek and them guys play. I've never played it myself. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's too bad on the PS4 I'd play that with you. My PC is on its last legs. I can hear the fucking fans going. Plus, it's an old computer. I need to get a new one. That's something it's gonna have to wait until after Christmas, because money's tight. Holidays tend to do that. But I went into this, playing this game, trying to keep a clear mind. Like I know I've talked some smack on this game. I never liked Cloud as a character, but I still love the game. Yeah, I know. That's the thing is I don't want a gaming PC. I'm not a PC gamer anymore. Those days are over for me. I like the ease and comfort of sitting down in front of my console, playing my game, and that's that. Yeah, it is. More or less, I'm looking for something that's serviceable, something that will play. Because the only games I play on the PC these days are old games like Baldur's Gate and Arcanum and stuff like that. It's the only thing I have an interest in playing, PC-wise. It's just not my bag. And maybe something that can, what do you call it? Allow me to do some light editing of videos. I don't plan on we were talking earlier with Derek that he wants to get like $800-900 computer so he can do he wants to do a vlog, for reviews or whatever, but do full on editing for videos and stuff. I like doing it this way because I consider my show foremost a talk show. We talk about games, not necessarily just video games. We talk about tabletop games, card games, whatever. But we also talk about recent events and things that are going on in the world, and all sorts of things. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, that's a problem that everyone's having with it. It like I said, it comes down to ease of use. Don't sit in front of the computer anymore. Yeah. Oh my God, we used to hot seat that game forever. Can we go somewhere to be alone? I remember this game had adult stuff in it, situations. Nothing that was straight up whoa, but it had some questionable things in it. Yeah, a lot of communities keep them old games alive. I found a community that still plays Sid Meier's Gettysburg, which I love that game. It's hard as shit, but I still love it. And they still mess with it. They even make new stuff for it. And that game is from early 90s. It still looks good too. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the problem is I like using the controller, and I know you can plug a controller into it. Just doesn't feel the same. I think I just got too used to playing on consoles. Plus, all my friends are on consoles for the most part. I know some of them switched over to PC gaming, but they're playing modern games. Like I said, I don't find a whole lot of interest. But I think the only thing I miss about PC gaming is the good RTSs and games like Civilization. Those games I always had fun playing those games, but I don't have that kind of time to pump into those kind of games anymore either. God, I used to spend I used to spend a ridiculous amount of time playing them games. There's freaking guards everywhere. Oh, I love The Sims. I still love The Sims. Only problem now is that my biggest problem with The Sims was I would I would spend all this time creating these detailed, interesting Sims, building these buildings, making an inhabitable little city or town, and I would never actually play the game, or I would play it a little bit and I would lose interest. I spent a lot of time modding that game too. I was a part of the modding community for that. I'll mod The Sims, and I was an admin at X&M Sims, a content creator. Back, that was back when I had, spent a lot of time in communities like that, forums. The only forum I hang out on now is Nintendo Age, because I make NES games. I made a new NES game that's getting a lot of attention, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, everybody is. Steam seems to be like the way to go these days. You get everything you want, you can get on Steam. Although, and I've gone over this several times. You know, I'm not a fan of digital media. I like physical copies of games. Especially now with this net neutrality shit. If that goes down, it's gonna be a major hit to the online gaming industry in general. It's gonna be a major hit to everybody. I would. Unfortunately, it's not on the PS4. It was on the PS3, not on the PS4. Yeah, it's if that goes through, I've been posting a phone number you can call for the FCC, and you can leave a complaint with them about that, because it's not going to be good. That it could be literally the end of the internets as we know it. It would be very bad. I don't understand. And you know what it is? They're preying on old people who don't know any better. Because they're like, oh, well, listen, then you could pay for the services you want. So, if gaming would be this much, and your internet would be this much, and communities like sites like Twitter and Facebook, that would cost this much, and shit like that. But they think it sounds, oh man, that sounds great. We're gonna be saving money, and I don't game, I don't need that. It doesn't work like that. It affects everybody, not just your old ass. It's gonna be really bad. It's worrisome. It should. 100% I agree with you. It should be. It should be. It is. Its intention originally was to be a utility. And even now it's, most, I use it as a utility all the time. I go online and I use it to look stuff up, or, buy tickets, plan stuff, all sorts of things. But I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Whatever they're gonna do, it's not gonna be good. We're all gonna be fucking sorry. And I love when I get told that my generation ruined. Well, technically my generation's not generation. What is it called? Millennials. We're actually technically considered Generation X. We're at the very end of it. But either way, they're like, oh, you ruined everything. It's like, how? No, because you want. But it's like that's not how it works. And yes, that's 100%. They do 100%, and not only that, but because these fucking politicians are accepting money from them, these corporations and stuff, to help them with their their campaigns, they're more inclined to help them out. And they're thinking, oh, well, it's just this little bit, or I'm just doing this a little bit. But everyone keeps doing a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit. And eventually, these corporations become so powerful, it's ridiculous. It's a fucking mess. And it doesn't look like it's going to be changing anytime soon. And it just comes down to money talks. And if you don't got it, and you're not pumping it out and giving to everybody, Yeah, I was for Bernie too until he lost. He should have not lost. They should have not given it to. They didn't give it to Hillary. I think Bernie might have won. Trump's a fucking madman. He's starting fights with people over Twitter. Still, as president of the United States, what other president has ever done that? He's making a laughing stock out of the United States of America. And everybody's like, oh, I'm proud to be an American. Proud. We're making America great again. No, you're not. Everyone's laughing at us. Laughing at us. All my overseas friends are like, what the fuck is going on over there? I don't even know. It's insane. Not that England's doing much better, too. Yeah, they did. Rigged the goddamn elections and nothing happened. Listen. Clinton got impeached for getting a blowjob on the job. Right? And then you have someone like Donald Trump who's walking the line of starting a nuclear war with fucking Korea because they're just as nuts. Argues with people on Twitter, like regular people. And all this talk about draining the swamp, and he doesn't do it. He has his own people, his own rich corporation people, just to make themselves richer, and no one wants to believe it. Oh no, they're going to give us tax cuts. No, they're not. Hey there, you're back. Barrett's just like, ooh. Not in a good way. I don't even know what we're going to do. And what happens, oh my god, I know. It doesn't make sense, like how he pulled that off. Draining the swamp and putting in even worse people. Good job. And all the supporters. So this is the thing I don't understand about. This is why I don't like the two-party system. The Republicans, I'm not talking about just the ones in office, like just regular people who are Republicans, blindly follow him. Like, oh no, he's doing great, he's doing wonderful things. I'm like, what did he do? Like, what did he do? Besides fuck things up and make everybody hate us. I don't know. And people love him, man. Love him. Shit, my mother's side of the family were big fans of Trump. Getting arguments about him. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, they're like, oh no, he's doing all, he's gonna get rid of that Obamacare. You know, it's horrible. I'm like, but it gave people the ability to get insurance. I mean, it wasn't a perfect system by any means, but it was a nice start. You know, sometimes you have to have a shitty start and then just keep building on it, not repeal it and then throw some horrible, dysfunctional piece of shit there in place. It's dumb. I agree. No, it's been multiple parties. And then they made it, and then what happened is both Republicans and Democrats, which shows that they're both shitbags, set it up in a way where other parties can't come to power because they think, well, it's taken away from our voters. I'm like, no, it's not. Listen, I vote for whoever I think is the best for the job. Whatever candidate's best for the job. Whether they're Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, whatever. If I think they're worth it, they're worth it. It's alright. You don't want to hear what we're talking about anyway. Politics aren't fun. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's a scary time to be in. I don't know what they do. They have a lot of parties. Although England's having an issue too, and they have multiple parties. Powerful, rich people manage to stay in office when everyone clearly hates them. Did you hear about the newest thing they voted on? They voted on whether or not animals are sentient. So they believe, the people, you know, in charge of England, they believe that animals do not feel pain or do not have emotion. Are you fucking serious? So you're telling me your dog or cat does not feel pain? Get the flying fuck out of here. These people are insane. How do these people get in office in the first place? I don't fucking know. It's insanity. David doesn't know any Spanish either, or maybe a few choice words at the most. Actually, my daughter knows more Spanish than I do. I forgot Barrett was a dad. Or is she adopted? Because they don't look alike. It's hard to make the right choice these days, you know, especially with you know, Hillary Clinton wasn't a great choice, you know, because she's just as crooked as the rest of them, but I still think she would have been better than Donald Trump. She wouldn't be trying to fist fight with fucking Kim Jong-un. Bernie should have got in there. I wonder if he's going to run again. And what makes Bernie great is that he's still out there trying to fight and do the right thing. You know, a lot of other people, like Hillary, for instance, would have just ducked and covered and disappeared. And that would have been that. Fuck. Even... Oh. Okay. Thank you. Even, Bill Clinton, you know, gets around and does stuff, talks with people, and, you know, still trying to make a change. Yeah, well, that's a big issue, because they were like, oh no, he's too old, no one's gonna want him in there, you know. I mean, personally, I think I most closely resemble, if any party that I was close to, like, how I felt like a part of, I would say it would be probably Republican, but like the old school Republicans that were sort of like libertarians, you know, where they were actually for the people instead of, you know, just rich people, because they're for rich people and like upper middle class and white people. But I think, like, nowadays, I don't know. I just try to go with whoever I think will do a good job. I like McCain. Still like McCain. He's like one of the few Republicans, you know, who are standing up against Trump and being like, listen, you're fucking insane. Let's, you know, not do that. You know, and everyone's like, oh, he's too old, we can't have him in. But instead they have fucking Donald Trump in, who's even older. Fucking insane. I don't know. Well, he's older now than McCain would have been when McCain went in. But plus McCain's a war hero. He's not a draft dodger. You know, his rich daddy didn't buy. Everyone's like, oh, well, Donald Trump was a great businessman. He made all this money. He started from nothing and made all this money. No. His daddy gave him $1 million, and then he used that money to make a business. And anybody who does any research will see that most Trump businesses fail. What he does is he runs it into the ground, and like right before it lands, he sells it to someone, you know, banking that they want that name, then it still crashes. You know, and he gets away scot-free. All this Trump is a fail, and they're like, oh, he's great. I'm like, so what? All the casinos and hotels and everything else he bankrupts means he's good? I don't get it. It's fucking nuts. Damn. Just got better mad. Yeah, do so, man. I'd be 100% down. I could always use the help. Like, I don't pump out enough videos to do it on my own, and with Jay not doing anything, you know, he's still good for commentary, you know, so, you know, that's a lot of fun, but I need more content and to be able to reach more people, and I can't do it on my own. It's super slow. I mean, 200 videos in. By the way, folks, we hit the 200 mark. But it's slow going and it's a lot of work. But, you know. Are you talking about Undertale? Did you watch my review on that? How do you pronounce your name? Is it Melania? I'm pretty sure I just butchered your name. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll give you all the info and get you in there. The more people, the merrier. I don't know if you've seen, like on YouTube, like I have little title cards for each video. I'll make you one like that, and then set you up. You know, you just stream to your heart's content. Plus, it'd be fun seeing some stuff that, like, I can't do, like 7 Days to Die, which we won. Well, I mean, I guess I could do that, but I'm not going to play it by myself. I've been using Mr. Faust forever now. You got Guns for Hire, Archibald, which is actually just his first name. I don't know, just go with something familiar. You can go with, let me see. You just go with old school Azrael. I didn't understand that either. Do you mean his name's good? I'm saying he like like I think Asriel would be pretty cool, or Xanth would even be fun. That's an old school one. Azrael's Gaming. I wouldn't do Azrael's Gaming now. I would just do Azrael and then have like a name for your show, maybe. Like Guns has Mornings with Guns. Because in the morning he would do his show. And then Archibald has Freak Out with Archie because he does horror games. You need something catchy. Like something that has to do with the PC. Since that's what you'd be doing most of your stuff on. So it's a good PC game. Something that's catchy with PC. I'm trying to think. Shake, pick something just like old school, like a PC Gamer. Remember that magazine? Oh, that might be taken up. Hot Seat Gaming? Or how about In the Hot Seat with Azrael? That's like that's a nice little throwback to like old school PC gaming. Hot Seat Gaming is awesome. Hold on, my turn. Get to actually get up. I think we're gonna let this stream run a little long. I usually end them around an hour, but I'm actually enjoying it. So In the Hot Seat with Azrael, I kind of like that. Please. No, let's see. I'm trying to think of like old PC. That's right. Give me that money. Old PC gaming like terms like Hot Seat and Murata, buddy, years ago. That's when we first tried to start like a gaming thing it was called Toggle Crouch. We were playing a lot of like Call of Duty and shit back then. I thought I was stuck there for a minute. Jesus. Yeah, it's cool. God, we'll come up with things. We have time anyway. Then we'll figure out where your name will be on there. Games do you think you'd be playing on it when you do stream? Alright, so it's just like Final Fantasy VI, where you pick a materia, or they called it magicite, and then you learn stuff from it. But you know what I usually do? Because I don't think you can't edit what you stream, unless you do it through YouTube, which I can set you up with all the stuff you need to know for that. Because they, Guns and Jay and RG have all my login information, so they can just log on to YouTube and stream. That might be your best bet if you want to edit stuff out. What I typically do is I stop streaming when I do grindy stuff. Sometimes I do a little bit of grinding on camera, but most of the time I'm not doing it. It's just, I just record when I'm actually making progress or doing something someone may find interesting, like, doing this little mini side quest or, whatever. Whatever. Like, I think my Final Fantasy 10 stream would have been like probably twice as long if I actually recorded everything I did in that game. Because a lot of times I just sit down and I would play, and I wouldn't record all that grinding because no one wants to watch anybody grind. Honestly, I think that was part of why Guns had such issues with trying to get views. Would make people watch him grind. No one wants to do that. No one wants to watch grinding. Because either I do just some light grinding, where I just run around and grind for a little bit, or I do like hardcore, like I'll spend like a full day of just grinding just to get my levels up. That's like when I don't bother recording that stuff. But I'm pretty sure you can do, you can stream, on YouTube. Oh, do you have a capture card? Because that's the only way you can, no, I think you do Twitch. So that's the problem. The only way to get the stream on YouTube is you need a capture card. And then you upload it to YouTube. Because unlike the PlayStation where it just does it for me automatically, YouTube's a little bit different. But Twitch, you can just straight up play. Maybe YouTube has a feature like that. I'll have to ask Jay. I'm trying to think if I ever remember him. You might be able to set it up where Twitch, you stream to Twitch and then it sends it over to YouTube when you're done. I'll have to ask him. I'm pretty sure the only way to, I don't know, you might be able to. What time is it? This is gonna be a long stream. I want to do like NES because I got the AVS, which is like, as funny as it sounds, it's an HD Nintendo. So, like, all the games look fantastic when you play them. As good as, like, an NES game can possibly look. But I'd like to get a capture card so I can record me playing that. Because I think that would be awesome. So I think, at the very most, I'll get, like, a decent PC. Like, $3, $4, at the very most, $500 range. Just so I can, also buy a capture card for it. Because they're expensive. Maybe buy like a $300 computer and stuff a $400 computer and then stuff an expensive ass capture card into it. Because that is not cheap. But like that's the only way you can record yourself playing like a game on the NES or whatever and actually getting it on there. Because I've been dying to play like because I have all these games. Like I have over almost 400 NES games and I can't like I'd love to share it with other people, but Tifa, you are my healer. Can I just take it off for whenever I want to? Okay. Wait, I thought I put it on her. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing here. Alright, so I need another bangle. Don't make me do anything yet. Thank you. This is item shop. There we go. I think I might have overdone it on the potions. Oh, you can buy? Oh, wow, okay. Well, I mean, I don't get the fucking money to do it anyway. Alright, so I got some shit here. and that way you can cast a spell on everyone. He's still talking. Shut up! Is there a way to just skip over this? Oh my god, I regret it. It was a mistake. It's not stopping. We get it. I get it now. I don't get what the dude's dancing. That's just... And then this is the same guy who's like, nah, man, AI's not going to turn on us. I'm not a huge fan of AI. Maybe simple human-to-computer interface tech. Yeah, I prefer not. I think that's a slippery slope. This game still uses tents. I forgot about that. There is the crystal right there. Yeah, I know. And we keep pumping in everything into AI. I mean, it... I don't know. I've read several things about, like, you know, AI not necessarily going to be a problem and stuff, but, you know, it could be. You never know. That's the problem, is once you give something the ability to think, then it'll be able to also determine whether or not, you know, like, oh, I'm going to shut the computer off. It might not like that, you know? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, especially now that, like, computers know what your face looks like, and those things that are supposed to tell whether or not you're a human or a computer. That helps computers learn how to differentiate between like all sorts of different things. Because a computer can read text on screen, but if it's scuffed up and fucked up, it can't. I'm sure it'll be like AI, the movie, where they put principles in there. So like, all right, well, AI can't do this, this, and this. It's lines of code. But I mean, and just like when God, what they were doing, they were trying to teach. They had, you know what? Hold on, before we get into this conversation, let me end the stream and then join the next one, because I have to take a quick pee, and I want to start a new one real quick. Thanks, folks. This one ran really freaking long. The next one's going to be shorter because it's getting late. Join me next time, which will be in like 2 minutes. Toodaloo.